Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. So solitude, we were discussing about the solitude as one of the important disciplines Sri Ramakrishna advocates to acquire divine love, love for God. The love for God is not an ordinary thing. It is one that's going to take you beyond the whole universe, the entire relative existence, and make you land in the transcendental, eternal existence with eternal life in the bliss absolute. So, Sri Ramakrishna says, the name of God is not an ordinary thing. It purifies the body and mind which has been in this world rolling and roaming about from time immemorial. Now, this whole purification process at every level of our being and the innermost fire of desires at the core of our existence as vasanas are to be cleansed. And for that, we are taking various stages of repeating the name and glories of God, of having satsanga as much as possible, the alternative also we saw, and entering into solitude. In entering into solitude, how the introspection awakens and we understand what am I, where am I, how to go now, what are the internal problems that I am facing, the internal conflicts in which I am captured. The constantly internal conflict is going on. That is between something like between dharma and adharma. On one side is the tendencies that I have created to run after this world. Another side is my own internal bliss. The pleasures of life on one side, on the other side is the eternal bliss, eternal peace. Here, momentary pleasures and lot of suffering. But I am accustomed to this, and that is unknown. I have not tasted. The day I taste it, the whole universe with all its glory and enjoyments become insipid. I don't feel like even looking at it. But at that time, I'll feel great compassion for the entire humanity who is running after the world. Oh, what a calamity they are facing. So, this service attitude, the love for humanity, the love for Mother Nature, and all remain intact, and at a very high level, it will be expressing unimaginable dimensions. So, in solitude, we are having that inward journey. With great efforts, little by little, we saw how we advance in remaining in solitude also. The more purified we are, the more away from the world we are. Away means away in the sense of the worldliness. The worldliness has dropped away from us. The vasanas have got attenuated. They have got slowly faded away because of not watering them again and again. Because I am watering the divine. I am in tapasya. I am in constant repetition of God. I am at the phase of sacrifice. I have given myself entirely to God. I am analyzing my existence in a different way. Who am I in this body? All this collectively and ultimately make me continue the solitude for longer times and enter into the inward journey. In inward journey, though this is a very highly advanced stage, uh, even to forget my bodily existence or the world outside, it requires years of practice and total detachment from all things of the world except my duties, responsibilities, and service to mankind. This service to mankind always and loving nature, loving all other beings, make you remain in tune with the nature. We have to be in tune with the nature and come to the divine. Then we have to be in tune with the divine also for our evolution. So, this part that we are going to pay has to be an important part of our sadhana. That is, on one side, I am withdrawing from the world, not withdrawing from all beings and nature. I am withdrawing from the enjoyment part of the world. The rest will remain as it is. My relation, my dedication, my sacrifice, my service, everything will remain as it is. No selfishness, no enjoyment, no possession of anything for myself. I may possess anything for the sake of others, whether it is intelligence or wealth. Grossest is the wealth, most superior is the intellect, that which I can sacrifice for others. So, this way, this part keeps me on one side in tune with the nature. My heart is expanding to the cosmic level by loving the people, serving the people. This cannot be eliminated even if you go to the solitude. A total solitude for a longer period will be substantiated by your prayers. Go on praying for the welfare of the entire humanity. Vivekananda says, is suppose a sage enters a cave and years he practices the spiritual practices and then finally attains the goal of realizing God, realizing the Brahman, realizing the Self, the Atman, and leaves the body there without meeting anybody. Still, those vibrations, that knowledge that he has gained, comes out, gets radiated from that cave and reaches the souls who are aspiring for God. So they are something like antenna they can receive. So it is your separation from the world is one part of the service that you are doing to the society. You are showing a life which is, whether people see or not, that variety will remain in the nature. The jasmine plant in deep forests, unseen by man, is blooming with jasmine, spreading its fragrance all around, nobody to perceive. It's offering to the nature. Nature is receiving it. It has no purpose to fulfill, has no demands, no expectations that some people must come and smell it, take this fragrance. No. But someday, somewhere from somewhere, a person going looks at this fragrance. He searches, where is this plant? Takes that plant and goes and nourishes it. Then you see, similarly, some person, some saint, some saintly person, some sadhaka receives that information. Who is no more, but his realizations are floating in this nature. So, don't think by separating from the world, you are doing something, you are segregating from the society. No, you are more intensely getting related. The only thing is, You must be sincerely seeking God. The moment you start sincerely seeking God, you are in the heart of everyone. Because whom you are seeking is not only in you or anywhere else, he is in every soul. So you are in solitude, you are in tune with nature, you are tuned with your own internal being, you are tuned with the divine, and then only the inward journey is possible. If for inward journey, everything must be in perfect harmony and everything must, all forces that were working, raga, dvesha and all that has to come to rest. No attractions, no repulsions. It is a calm phase where only love is flowing from you towards the whole world. Your blessing, your prayers are reaching every soul. O Lord, give them support from within. Give them wisdom. Give them joy of spiritual life, that which never part from their heart. That prayer is spreading. So here you see, now you are ready. With all this, you naturally, without efforts, without fighting, because the divine is the closest divine for you is within you. So you naturally, the moment you sit for meditation, you start getting absorbed. Absorption becomes so natural and spontaneous that every day that you practice, each day you go deeper than the previous day because you are free from all things that are holding you back. No duties, no responsibilities, all you offer to God. Oh Lord, look after my family, I have to realize, God. Look after all this world. Give them all peace. What all duties you want me to do or fulfill, the moment you give me that supreme knowledge for which you are given the human body is over, I will do. So that surrender, that longing, that dedication makes you go to the deeper layers of your own being, turning yourself away from the world to take up the inner journey. Neither the world, nor the ego, nor the bodily conditions disturb you. You are independent of all the external things and you are sinking within, sinking within. Layer by layer you cross. It may take years, not days, but a day will come when you collapse and enter in the inner self. Daily, without failure, at regular hours, and at night when there is no disturbance of anybody, while in the world, while working with the others, you have to practice so that when you enter into solitude, you have no other obstructions to go. Even if you sit for a day or two, you will not know how much time you have sat. So that kind of absorption. In absorption, we alternate, in meditation we alternate absorption and concentration. Absorption, concentration. We get absorbed first. First is absorption. Wherever you are, however deeper you have gone, try to get absorbed in it. Like children sitting in front of the TV, they get totally absorbed in the TV happening. Mother shouts 10 times also, they are not able to turn and see. So that much of absorption. In meditation also, you have to get absorbed. And when you are as deep as you are going within, each day you are able to go and stand there for a while. That has become so sahaja. Suppose you are going some amount of depth where you are slowly forgetting the existence of the world itself. Next day, a little more deeper you go. Each day you must feel the advancement. So when you are in solitude, total solitude, dedicated for this, God will arrange when you are ready for it. All your duties and responsibilities will you see, Corona, so many people had the opportunity to work from home. What more you want? You can adjust anything. How many hours of your journey to the office and back, meeting with the people, unwanted people, all these are cut down. So you are with the family. In other case, you'll be with God. So some arrangement will be done for you as soon as Swamiji says, when the field is ready, the seed is bound to come. When you are ready, the nature and divine will intuit you from within to take up the deeper and deeper layers of this one and longer periods of solitude also you will get. So in this process, you will see slowly you are sinking, one by one layer you are crossing. When you are sitting for meditation, body becomes still, calm and still, that you are not able to perceive the any movement in the body. You will not understand how far you are in this. Your existence is there. When you open your eyes, you know where you are, how you are. When you close your eyes, you will not know how far you are. You have become something light. Light has no dimensions, you see. Something light. So, this you have crossed the Annamaya Kosha. Nothing is shaking. You are not able to perceive the existence of your body. But you are able to hear all the sound, people talking, going, coming, everything you are able to see. Then you are still in the Pranamaya Kosha. You are not got absorbed within. So when you are able to slowly, as the concentration deepens, as your absorption deeper increases, you will see the sound becoming slowly feeble, feeble, feeble. And last, the external sounds cease. You are not just like when you enter into sleep, you will not know any sound coming outside. All sounds and talking and vehicle going, coming, everything will be happening, but you will not be affected by it. You will not be perceiving it even. So when the sound becomes imperceptible to you, you have crossed the Pranamaya Kosha also. Pranamaya Kosha contains karmendriyas and energies, prana. You enter into Manomaya Kosha. When you are in Manomaya Kosha, you are mind. You are mind. Not that you have a mind. Just like when waking state I am there, I am body. Not that I have a body. So much identification. When you go layer, I am energy. I am the karmendriyas. Then still deeper you go, I am mind. You totally get identified with the mind. You must be very clear in these steps. The how you identify the body, same way you detach from the body, detach from the second layer and enter into, you become mind. You are so light. You see one wave of thought coming and going. As the thought is coming, going, another is just appearing. And this is slowly fading away. And then another. Slowly, one by one, thoughts are coming and going around you. You are the space pervading the mind. In you are these movements going on. Thoughts. This is Manomaya Kosha. When you enter into Manomaya Kosha, you become mind. In mind, the thoughts are flowing. What a beautiful perception you see. You are the space as if, and in you are the vritti, manasika vrittayaha are going on one by one, the coming and going. As you observe yourself, the waves coming and going becomes feeble and feeble. Slowly they appear, slowly they move, slowly they dissolve. Another comes slowly, it becomes slower. And you, as it is becoming slower, as it is becoming faded, you are sinking deeper layers. But your existence is very firm and clear. Then you see Slowly you are coming to the bottom. You are not able to see how to go ahead, where to enter. How do I transcend this? Again, something like darkness. I am not able to. I have come somewhere, I don't know, and I don't find any opening anywhere. Again, you may come back from the meditation. Again, go next day. Each day you go and go to the lowest, the deepest layer of your mind and start tapping. Where shall I go? Where shall I go? This is knocking at the door of your depth of your being in the Manomaya Kosha. As deep, there you start knocking. Where is the door? Where is the door? Then you'll see one day, someday, it may take years and decades sometime, but one day it opens. The door opens and you enter. You are just sucked in as if you just collapse. And you see, you are landed in a wonderful land of joy, bliss alone. Everything, a joy, a peace that you have never experienced throughout the life. How many ways we enjoyed in this world, what all we saw. All sense pleasures, this, that, everything. We have seen many things in life, many types of peace we have seen. But this belongs to an entirely different dimension, entirely different understanding. We can't know. We have never seen. There is no comparison in the world that can be given to this bliss. This enlightenment, a new awarenesses. And there you remain, wonderstruck. Where am I come? Where I have come? Who am I? This one question remains. What is this? You are fully awake. You are fully awake, not dreaming. More awake than the waking state. In waking state, you are having some other instrument through which you are perceiving. Your bodily existence is there, senses are there, mind is there. So many things with the instrument you are seeing, as if some scientist is seeing through a binocular or something. You are using some instrument. Here nothing. Here, independent of all that, you are having a direct vision. Independent of all these external things, you are able to perceive something beyond this dimension. You enter and slowly that experience starts fading away and you are coming out of that meditative state. This is the first experience, the beginning of the samadhi sthiti, the deep meditation. Meditation is becoming from imaginary understandings, it is becoming something concrete and tangible. You are able to perceive, you are able to hold on to it. You are very clear because consciousness is observing consciousness now at a very high level of understanding. So here we see, and when you slowly it fades away, and for the first experience, when you come back to the waking state, you will see that you are totally separate from the bodily existence. Just like when you are in sleep, how separate you are from the bodily existence. Body is lying down somewhere, you are somewhere, you are not at all connected. In the same way, not connected, you experience totally independent of the bodily existence. Bodily existence. The Deha Bhava with which you are living, where the moment you wake up, you used to say, I am body. Now that I has shifted from body to something else within. And the I, mine is remaining of the I, my body remains. I am body will go away. I am something else other than the bodily existence. That much awareness comes. You have moved from the Deha Bhava to Jiva Bhava. And when you come back, you see You are sitting as if you are sitting in a car and moving about. So much of separation, so much of independence, so much of calmness in the intense activity. You are like sitting in a car and managing. The car is moving about here, there. It is running. All right, I am sitting in calm. It is at 120 kilometers per hour. All right, I am at calm state. He has an indweller. I all these years of my existence in this life and all my previous lives, I was never separate from the bodily existence in waking state. I was one with the moment I come into the waking state, I was one with the body. For first time you see, you are independent of body, but mindness over the body continues to exist. The eye shifts from the body to something else within. This is the first beginning of the samadhi experience. After this, the rest of the life and beyond, you will see that you are sitting in a car as if you are sitting in the body. You understand you are dwelling with the physical, dwelling in the physical body. You are not body. You see yourself like your body like a cloth you are putting on. So much of separation. This is called spiritual awakening. But the awakening to become established, firm, it may go away any time. Just like you enter into sleeps, you can come out any moment. That it is not guaranteed you enter into deep sleep also. Suddenly you may wake up. Some force may wake up. Like that, some moment may come that you have become body again. So you have to get established in that by repeated practices. You go again and again into meditation. Again and again you visualize that bodily existence and then identify, then transcend, then go. Each day it is taking different forms and this is continuing. Now, each day you enter into meditation and come back, you will be getting accustomed with a new dimension. And you are longing for God. I have to see God. I have to see God. The imaginary world that you had created, the Leelas that you have read, be it about Sri Ramakrishna or about Krishna or Rama or Shiva or Durga, whatever is Ishtadevata, the relationship which you had entered into God and the seeking of God in it through that form, that longing remains. And we see that we are in that state of absorption. And in our awareness, we is constantly the divine. And the subsequent days, after 2-3 visits, you will be carrying that. Where is the Lord whom I was seeking? Where is my Lord? Where is my Lord? That search, that carrying, the awareness of the my seeking, that my sankalpa, my resolution to see Him, my giving up all things and sitting day and night calling upon Him, all this will make you, when you are in that absorption state of meditation, you have gone beyond the mind, and there you see each day that longing is continuing. What remains in that state, going beyond mind, your own mind. All these years, you are utilizing the mind. Whatever you did, saw, absorbed, met anybody, anything happened, it was innate through that mind. Now you cross the barrier of mind and gone within. And the mind has got each time, the moment you cross over the mind, overtake the mind and enter inside, the mind gets dissolved in the intellect, buddhi. Buddhi is what is charged with the consciousness. It is charged with the desire to see the Lord. So that search makes you see deeper layers, the brighter aspect of Chaitanya. The It is you are now in the meditation state, you are seeing directly Chaitanya, but it is not Chaitanya like sun you are seeing. You are inside a house and you are seeing the double reflected light of the sun. Daytime, if you are in the room, in the house, you will see you are not in the sunshine, nor you are seeing sun. But the sunshine is falling outside and its dull light is occupying this house. This occupied house is the light that you are seeing, is the light you are seeing of the Chaitanya. The double reflected. It is just like the sunshine. You have to go to the sunshine now to see the reality. Now the struggle continues. You are able to see the sunshine outside now. To deeper layers, you are able to see the sunshine, and you are in the shade of the sunshine. Now, this is the state in which each time you enter, some brighter aspect of consciousness you are able to see. We'll continue. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.